Hello, breathers. Good morning. This is Thursday morning. The title of this short little post is How to Help Prevent Dementia and Heart Disease Naturally. And the way I want to talk about this is we want to lower our blood pressure naturally. We have 60,000 miles of blood vessels in our body. Behind our nasal passage, we have about a tennis ball size or maybe a baseball size area underneath our eyes and behind here. It's not there by mistake. We have turbinates that the air goes through, cilia that helps filter the air. So when we breathe nasally, a lot is going on. And we want to breathe with our diaphragm. We want to make sure when we inhale, the diaphragm pushes down, our ribs come out, and we exhale, our diaphragm comes up. So one thing we do with the Oxygen Advantage program, Patrick McEwen's, is we do breath holds or little controlled apneas. We breathe in, breathe out, hold our breath for as long as we can. It's a little uncomfortable. And then when we take a breath again, breathe in through our nose. And what this does is increases carbon dioxide and nitric oxide, which is produced in the nasal cavities. And what that does is it's a vasodilator. We're feeling more breathless, but actually we are opening up our blood vessels so blood can flow easily through them. And what this means also in relation to brain health and heart health, we have a crap ton of blood vessels in our brains, and we have all these little blood vessels in and around our heart, and sometimes they get clogged. So through breath holds, through diaphragmatic functional breathing, we open up those vessels. Blood can flow more freely through it. So we're getting better blood perfusion throughout the body, throughout our 60,000 miles of blood vessels. There's a lot of videos on this. I should link them, but I'm not going to right now anyway. So, excuse me, something else that happens is when we do these breath holds, just like with sleep apnea, our body is so intelligent, it responds. Did you know that our spleen holds our blood bank? It holds a reserve of blood in our spleen. When we have plenty of oxygenated blood, it goes into the spleen to be held for emergencies like sleep apnea, or when we're exercising and we're getting low on oxygen, our spleen contracts and releases some blood. So that's one of the things that breath holding does, functional breathing, including some breath hold practice. Another thing that it does is increases EPO, erythropoietin. That's a hormone produced it's actually a banned hormone in sports athletics. But your body produces it naturally with breath hold practice. You tell your body you want more oxygen. So your kidneys produce more EPO, and that tells your bone marrow to mature more red blood cells. So by consistently practicing, you're increasing your hematocrit, your oxygen-rich red blood cells production, and you're dilating your blood vessels so you have better blood flow. And particularly people I'm working with, I'm interested, well, everybody interested in getting blood flow to the brain and blood flow to the heart. There's no side effects except better circulation. and you get warmer fingertips and toes because the blood is flowing more favorably. And you can measure your progress with with a little pulse oximeter. They're under $50, at least the ones I buy. I think they're around 30, but it's been a couple years. So it tells you your pulse and it tells you your oxygen saturation. And through breath holds, you can bring that oxygen saturation down to 90 or below. And then you breathe in again and it comes right back up. That's one way you can monitor your progress. So just an interesting fact, through breath holding, you can get better brain health and better heart health. Now, if you're on a bunch of medications, you have to take it easy. But light nasal breathing is good for anyone. Light nasal breathing. We want our rib cages to, we want our ribs to be flexible so that they can expand and then let the blood come in and the air come in. So just a little teasy video. Thanks, guys. I'm trying to end it. Okay, there we go.